Hello, everybody. What's up? It's been some time since I've put up something with regards to the tarot, which is quite frankly my forte. I have been doing the tarot since years now, more than 15 years or so. So it's been a while since I showed you all something with regards to the tarot. So today, here you go. I have a video which will address one of the most commonly asked questions, and that is, does he love me? What does he feel about me? What are his thoughts? What does he think about me? What does he feel when he sees me? Okay, I'm sure as a tarot reader you would have gotten these kind of questions quite frequently. And today I'm going to give you methods, or hopefully you'll understand how to solve this particular question, because this is quite a tricky question. You see, you understand first and foremost what the client is asking you. Everything, all these questions: what does he think about me? What are his feelings for me? Does he miss me? All of this boils down to, does he love me? Now, if you were to ask the tarot this question directly, of whether somebody loves somebody, and try to get a direct answer, you would most likely fail if your meanings are not very clear. So if you don't have enough practice with the cards, if you are not somebody who has been reading the cards for at least a year or year plus, you shouldn't be addressing this question as directly as I just mentioned, okay? So I have devised a spread which will address this question in the best manner possible. You can be rest assured that the answer that comes out from this spread would be almost 99% accurate, all right? The whole point, which I always tell my students, which while teaching them, if you use a tarot spread, your chances of going wrong severely deplete, all right? So always use a spread. I still use spreads for my readings, even though it's been years. I'm very confident in reading the cards without spreads as well, but I still use them because it's just so much easier. It makes your life so much easier. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so first and foremost, reframe the question. So when a question like this comes to you, generally it's the girls who ask, okay, what does he feel about me? Does he love me? Does he think about me? Does he dream about me? Does he miss me? So when you get this question, ask your client, is it okay if I reframe this question to something like, what are his thoughts and feelings about me? And most importantly, what are his intentions, okay? Most importantly is this point, because if the intentions are not clear, then the other things which are falling around, even if his feelings or thoughts are okay, you shouldn't most likely proceed with the match, or you shouldn't most likely proceed with the relationship, or in the least, you should be extremely cautious and wary, okay? Because a person can feel one thing, but the intentions might not be right, all right? So with that said, let's proceed. So this is the spread I'm going to show you all right now. I have laid out 3 cards over here. There is one more card there. So there are 4 cards which I'm using. This is card number 1. This is card number 2. And this is card number 3. And this is card number 4. Card number 1 talks about the emotions or the feelings. So in this card, here you have all the kind of goody stuff which the client wants to see. They may or may not. Of course, depends on the card. This card will talk about the person's emotions and feelings. Okay, what's in their heart? What do they feel? What are those, do they get those flutterings of emotion within their stomach when they see you? This is that card, all right? This card talks about what they think. So on a mental level, on a mental plane, what are their thoughts about you? What do they think when they, when they see you, when they think about you? What kind of thoughts flow through their mind, all right? The last card, as I mentioned, is the most important, are their intentions. What do they intend? This card will tell you what they actually want from the relationship. Why are they in this relationship? Why are they pursuing you, if that is the case? All right, the intention will be displayed over here. And then the last card, which is card number 4, talks about the outcome. And this is again extremely crucial, because the outcome shows you finally what will happen. So technically, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the client wants to know. And this is what they should know, because if this is not good, if the outcome isn't good, but let's say they have feelings and they have good thoughts about you, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Because the outcome is not good. It's not materializing into a solid relationship. So let's begin. Let's see what this spread has to tell us. And I will disclose the cards, and then I will begin to decode and deconstruct them and tell you how you would give a reading. Okay, so let's go. This is card number 1. This talks about the person's emotions. And we have the 6 of Pentacles over here. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck, which is one of my most favorite decks. It's such a beautiful deck. So you have the 6 of Pentacles in the part which talks about their emotions, all right? So this means that emotionally, they do like you, because ultimately this is a positive card. 6 of Pentacles is a good card. But because it's a pentacle, their emotions are flavored, or their emotions are tinged with some kind of a gain related situation. So they feel like this relationship will make them gain something, not necessarily money. It could be status, it could be security, it could just be a good energy or a good vibe that they are searching for. That's the gain that they wish. They think that this is a proper match, because 6 of Pentacles also talks about fair deals, a situation where everything is fair. Both the parties get equal things. So the emotions are quite good. They feel this is a good, fair match. So emotionally, they're in a good, secure, gain-like energy sort of space, all right? So they like, emotionally, they are fine. I'm not going to say that, oh my God, they're desperately in love with you, No, that's not coming through, but they definitely want to be with you emotionally, because they find you grounded, they find you as a secure match, and that's a good thing, all right? Now let's see what's happening in the mind, okay? So now for the mind card, whoa, okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Interesting, isn't it? You have the romantic card which has popped up in the mental plane. So with the Knight of Cups coming out in the thoughts section, this shows me that they think, on a mental level, they think that this is a good romantic match. This is a good proposal. They think y'all are compatible, because Knight of Cups is all happy, happy energy. So definitely on a mental level, this is a much more bonding card. This card actually shows some kind of bonding, because Knight of Cups is a proposal. Knight of Cups is your feelings, your emotions, which are in a good place, experiencing good things together, experiencing things like luxuries, opulence, holidays together. So now this kind of makes sense, right? Because this, emotionally, they are with you because they think you're a good investment, secure investment, positive investment. Don't get this wrong. This doesn't mean somebody is a gold digger. It doesn't work like that. It does matter. Practical life does matter. And Knight of Cups talks about that they think on a mental level you will vibe with them. Your likes and their likes could be same, or they feel that way, they think that way. So on a mental level, they really want to pursue a relationship and be that kind of close with you, bonded with you in a nice manner. So that's a good card over there, okay? And then last we have, no, not last, third card, we have the intentions. Okay, now you see in the intentions we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks about success. It talks about completion. It talks about positive outcomes in general. It also talks about travel, faraway lands, planning to do more things even after you've succeeded. So you see, this person is a very good planner. And I mean, they really want whoever, I mean, if this was a genuine reading, this guy or this man thinks about the future. They think about, where they're going to be in the next 10 years, what kind of a house they will have, how many kids they will have. This is that sort of energy. So they're truly looking for a partner who they can vibe with on a mental level, whom they are compatible with, because through the mental element comes compatibility, all right? Because that's where you talk, that's where you discover each other. On an emotional level, they are searching for security and a well-balanced relationship. And their intentions are also good. They intend to take this to completion. They intend that this reaches a very successful conclusion, because that is what Three of Wands is, okay? So far it's looking spectacular. Emotions are in the right place, thoughts are in the right place, and intentions are also in the right place. Let's see what we have next. We have Temperance as the final outcome. Now, this card is the prediction. This card is the actual outcome of what is going to happen. So, Temperance being there suggests that this relationship is going to go off well. It will be well balanced. Eventually, both of you all will achieve a kind of status in the relationship where you both will feel happy and satisfied emotionally as well as mentally. Okay. So it's a good spread which has come out. Overall, this looks to be a very positive sort of energy. So if this client would have come to me asking, what are his thoughts about me feeling? So I would definitely say this person likes you. I'm not going to use the word, oh my goodness, he's romantically, desperately in love with you, can't stop thinking about you, because this person is more practical in nature, clearly. Definitely wants to be with you and sees you as a long-term partner, sees the potential within you to build this relationship most probably into a good solid marriage. All right, so this is a good spread. Okay, so this is how I would consider another example. Same question, what are his thoughts, what are his feelings? So you know what to do now. Change the question. All right, always remember, guys, make the question so precise that you have to, the tarot has to give you a precise answer. All right, so I'll change the question as to, hey, what are his emotions? What are his thoughts? His intentions, because we know that's really important. And another important thing is the final outcome. So even if all this is good, if the final outcome shows you heartbreak, concern, stress, anxiety, you most probably should be careful and approach this relationship with extreme caution. All right. So let's begin. Let's see what the first card is. We have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess coming in the card of emotions is quite strange, because this card would tell you that this person is hiding something. This person emotionally could be unavailable. Emotionally, this person is distant, not your regular romantic, not your regular lovey-dovey sort of energy. All right, so the High Priestess, even though it is a card of emotions, it still is not very favorable or conducive in a reading which is asking you about romance or love. All right, so something has been hidden, something is kept within those mysterious within the mysterious layers of the mind. All right, something is being hidden over there. Let's see the next card. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Swords has come out in the position of thoughts, mental thoughts, the mental plane. So now you see there is a disturbing energy here. The Eight of Swords suggests unrest. It talks about high level of anxiety and stress. It talks about feeling trapped. It talks about a lack of movement, a lack of growth, a time where either you are attacked by people around you or by the situation which has put you in such a place wherein you cannot make a move at the given point in time. And what's worse is that you will also be emotionally tested and drained. So mentally, this person is not really in the right frame of mind to go ahead with the relationship. Even though they might be offering you one, mentally, they are not in the right frame. They also feel disturbed on a mental level when it comes to you. So you might not be giving them the kind of energy that they are looking for. But quite frankly, with this card here, which is talking about somebody who is emotionally unavailable, and then you have Eight of Swords, it pretty much shows their situation at this point in time. They clearly are emotionally unavailable. They are anxious. They are stressed, which is why on a mental level, they will not be able to gel with the person, even if the opposite person is good and bringing to the table what is necessary in a relationship. Let's take a look at the next card for intentions. Very important. Okay, so now you see in intentions, you have the Two of Pentacles. Now, this is a good card in general, overall, in terms of, the normal meaning of the card, because it talks about gains, it talks about multiple opportunities. However, don't forget, we are talking about a relationship, we are talking about love, we are talking about feelings. And so, the Two of Pentacles here would suggest that the person's intentions are not stable, because there's a very high possibility that they are doing a lot of, weighing around in their mind. They are weighing their pros and cons. They're thinking about, if I have this person, will it be good for me? Will this person bring this to the table, that to the table? Lot of tick marking things off the checklist. This is what Two of Pentacles does. All right, so it's not the best of intentions to have. If these two cards were different, the result of the intention wouldn't be probably that hard hitting. But because now you can see clearly the combination is not great, I have to give this prediction. All right, so the intentions are not quite right. They're not in the relationship for any kind of love or attraction. Even they're not even in it for security or concluding or bringing it to a conclusion like marriage or stability. They are currently weighing their pros and cons. There's a very high chance with this card there could be somebody else in the picture. However, do not give this prediction without checking that in another spread. All right, so always do another spread to find out if your doubt is correct. And now let's see the final outcome. What will happen? Where will this relationship go? And there you have it. You have the Ten of Wands, which says this is not looking very conducive. This relationship will ultimately be a burden on your client. Your client will feel anxious. Your client will feel as if too many responsibilities have been given to them. Not just responsibilities, but in general, there will be a sense of feeling pressured. There will be a sense of feeling burdened from this relationship, and eventually it would kind of fall apart. All right, so this is what you are getting from this spread. So you see how this spread kind of concises all these emotions, thoughts, feelings, and most importantly intentions, and then gives you a final answer. And most importantly, don't forget the final outcome card, which actually is the main reason why you should be in the relationship or not. So there you have it. This was my take on this question. I hope this spread helps you. Use it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Once you use it, also let me know the feedback of how this kind of helped you. And to book a reading with me, just drop me an email or, reach out to me on my Instagram page, Dark Mystic Ocean. I also teach tarot. I teach various other modes of predictions. So DM me and begin your journey. Have a nice evening.